about the Staffordshire hoard about a week after it was found, and the finds liaison officer who'd been to the metal detectorist's house appeared and said, "I've got to speak to you, Deb." And I thought he was going to tell me he got a new job. I was quite worried. He took me into a store and he said, "There's been this amazing find." And he said it's lots and lots of Saxon gold. There are hundreds of fragments, and I just said, "We are interested, we're definitely interested in acquiring." And that must have been, about a week after the hoard was found. And I was so excited. And then he sent me some pictures, and the first picture I opened, I just cried. I couldn't believe how beautiful this stuff was. And it's a dream come true. I studied Saxon and Viking archaeology at university in the 70s, and that was in the days of grants, and I was paid to go abroad for 6 weeks. So I went to Denmark, Sweden and Norway and saw all these sites and all the artefacts from them. And it's just a dream come true to work with this material. I've got the best job in the world. I also was absolutely staggered that we kept it secret for so long. We only kept it secret to protect the farmer and the site so that we could be sure it was all clear. And so it's an absolute treat for the artefacts to be back here in Staffordshire for the first time since they were recovered, and for the public to be able to see them at the Potteries Museum from Saturday. And the exhibition's free, but we hope that people will dig deep to help us buy these artefacts so that Birmingham and Stoke can keep them in the region and display them to people. All of these items still have soil on them because no one's acquired them yet, but you can still appreciate their beauty. And some of the best pieces are some of the tiniest pieces, so people will just have to peer very carefully into the cases and look at these fantastic foil plaques that we have, which show human figures. They show what look like wolf-headed figures, and they also show biting animals biting each other. And the nearest parallels for some of these items appear to be in Sweden, at a place called Vendel. I think they mean a lot of different things. People are interested at different levels. We've got people who are fascinated by the designs, people who are perhaps craftspeople or jewellers, and they're very amazed at the detail on these items made by people with no magnification, no artificial light, and no precision tooling. And then there's others that are fascinated by the Lord of the Rings element. This is very much the sort of material that you see in Peter Jackson's films. Some of the items date right up to the end of the 7th century, so it may be a curated hoard kept in a Lord's Hall. Imagine the Lords of Rohan, again in Lord of the Rings. Imagine that great hall with a storage or a treasure area, treasure chest where the items were held. Maybe there was some trouble, we don't know, but they were buried in the ground, and perhaps with the intent of recovery, and they never came back for them. And all of these objects originally would have been stripped off warriors as they lay dying on the battlefield. It's absolutely amazing stuff.